Hello, everybody, and today we're going to be doing a bit of an interesting concept here. Just came up with this. It's probably been done before, but I think it's pretty cool. But I would like to say beforehand, I do have a really bad headache right now. I'm trying to power through it and trying to get this video out for y'all. However, I'm probably not going to be recording anything else until this headache goes away. These videos are all pre-recorded after all, so I might not be able to pre-record as many as I would like this evening. However, the concept for this video, if we go into the actual topic, is that you don't know the concept. Basically, I have a bracket list here of 64 performers from WWE's past and present, and basically all you have to do is figure out what I'm bracketing them on. Now, I asked an AI to give me a very specific thing to bracket people on. It gave me a thing, and now I'm doing that. So, we're going to go in matchup mode, and we're going to go through each person and how good I think they are at doing this thing. It will get easier and easier as it goes on if you think about the characteristics of the people who are left. First up, we have Jey Uso versus Dean Ambrose, also known as Jon Moxley. And really just because of where Mox works, I think he wins here. Next up, we have a match between Ric Flair and Bret Hart. This is a close one. They're kind of similar in this vein. I haven't really gone back to watch some of their matches, so I can't review this well. But between the two, I'd probably say Bret. Next up, we have Ricky Steamboat and JBL. Again, I haven't really gone back to watch stuff from Ricky Steamboat's era, but from what I've seen, JBL definitely is better at this thing. Del Rio versus Big John Studd, same concept. I don't watch Big John Studd matches for a living unless that's one of the matches I get on the random match generator, so ADR. Next up is Paul Orndorff versus Randy Orton. Randy Orton isn't really known for this thing, and I don't think that he does it very often. He's been the receiver of it, and that's about it. So I'm actually going to say Orndorff here. However, next up we have Big Show versus Kurt Angle. I think if Big Show had the career trajectory company-wise of Kurt Angle, maybe Big Show would have won here, but I think Kurt actually gets the win. Then we have Brock Lesnar versus Ravishing Rick Rude. I think Lesnar will win this match here. Next up, we have Rey Mysterio and Rob Van Dam. This one's close yet again. Not really known for this, so I can't rank them very well. I'm going to say RVD because of his ECW antics. Now, this tier list is a little weird. It makes you do one whole side first, and then you go to the other side, but we're just going to roll with it for now. Jon Moxley versus Bret Hart. I think Mox is a little bit more well-known for his. Then we have JBL versus ADR. I guess JBL will win here just because of one of his moves. Kurt Angle easily beats Paul Orndorff in this. And then Brock Lesnar cleans out Rob Van Dam. Mox is probably more known for this than JBL ever was. And Lesnar beats Angle here. And Lesnar will go on to win the, west side of this conference. Next up, we have the other side. We have Booker T and John Morrison. Again, neither of these guys are really well known for this, so I can't rank them very well. I'm looking at them and I'm thinking, okay, I guess that has happened before. But I guess Booker, maybe. Neither of them were really well known for it. I'm going to go with Jake the Snake here. I think it was mostly the Snake that did it, but still. Roman Reigns with Ted DiBiase, yet again, something that they don't really fit to them. They don't do it very much. I'm going to say Roman Reigns as the answer to this. Mankind and Rikishi. I think Mankind was definitely more commonly doing it. Goldust or Carlito. Goldust, maybe. Again, something neither of them are really well known for. Cena or Bigelow? Now, I haven't gone back to watch Bam Bam Bigelow matches, but I've seen highlights in certain video packages, and I think Bam Bam actually does this more. Next, we have Shawn Michaels and Sheamus. Very sh-y. However, we're going to go with Sheamus here. And lastly, in this side, I believe, is Mark Henry or Jerry Lawler. I think Mark Henry by a little bit. Not by much, though. I think Jake the Snake, mostly the Snake. Mankind over Roman by a long shot. Bigelow over Goldust because Goldust would never do this, and Sheamus over Marcus Henry. Mankind over Jake the Snake, and Sheamus over Bigelow. Now, Sheamus or Mankind? I think the common answer to this, if you all knew what I was talking about, and this was a matchup, I think the general consensus would be to pick Mankind. But if you really think about how Sheamus performs in the ring, I know he's been out for a while. I think Sheamus actually wins this, so I'm going to give it to Sheamus. But Sheamus gets absolutely mauled by Brock Lesnar. So the winner of this bracket fight is Brock Lesnar. So I'm going to give you 3 hints as to what I am talking about here. So Brock, along the way, defeated Rick Rude, Rob Van Dam, Kurt Angle, and John Moxley, and then finally beat Sheamus in the final. So I'm going to give you 3 hints, as I said. So this characteristic is generally not found with high flyers. That's your first hint. High flyers generally don't do this very often. I'm going to give you about 10 seconds to think, and I'm just going to chill here and do absolutely nothing interesting. Okay, hint number 2. This thing is generally performed at a stronger level in Japanese promotions. So this is more common to see in things like New Japan or Pro Wrestling Noah. Give you another couple seconds. Okay, your final hint. Shinsuke Nakamura is very well known for this thing. Are you aware of what it is yet? I hope you are. So the answer to this, and in a sense, this doesn't really make sense for Lesnar, but the answer as to what I was bracketing on is their strong style. So for those who don't know what a strong style performer means, a strong style performer is, you know how in wrestling when they do their punches, generally a punch kind of lands like, if you're the head, punch kind of lands like this. They're kind of like bear clawing them, but with fists, kind of doing this, and they kind of punch like this. In strong style, they are actually like going at them. They're, making contact with almost every hit. And in Japanese promotions, it's very common for most matches to be worked in a strong style, which is what Lesnar does in a lot of his matches. Well, before, But if you look at his match against John Cena, against Randy Orton, both at SummerSlam, they were very, shoot style, strong style, beat to a pulp matches. And every Lesnar match is really that, because you will see Lesnar just absolutely demolish almost anybody that he steps in the ring with. And it looks really painful to be in the ring with him. Now, Sheamus as well, he also does that quite a bit. And if Nakamura was on this list, he would be winning. He's not. But I do think that I rank this generally well. A lot of the older guys I don't know a ton about, so I can't really rank them on it. However, I do think Lesnar, out of these people, was probably the best winner for this characteristic. I hope you agree. If you don't, leave it down in the comments down below. Make sure to have a good day, good evening, good night, good morning, good dawn, good dusk, good whatever, and goodbye.